Alright, back at it. Escape attempts 16. Total darkness. Has it really been 2 weeks? Wow. Okay. It's been 2 weeks. I remember last time we'd actually reached the surface, even if we didn't get our ass kicked by good old Papa Hades. I almost said the other word for father, and that would have had a different connotation. He has some of that energy, but no, we don't like him like that. With the shield. Yes, we have the aspect of Zeus. Oh yeah. Our special becomes a Blitz Disc, which... Oh yeah, that's right. That's right, that's cool. That's very cool. And of course we also have Malphonse, who is in the aspect of Talos, which... That was fun. We're going to get Zeus's shield to start with. The fact that we can still... The fact that we can still attack while it's out there is pretty fun. We're going to keep the acorn. Eurydice has kept us alive. I'm just going to have a quick look around to remember what we've got. Our room is still a mess. 3,403 foes slain.
The fated list.
I think that's what we get when we beat Hades, which... Good luck, honestly. Power without equal. Oh, these are the legendaries. Okay. 1,000 gems is pretty damn good. Okay. These are various bosses. And these are the ones we've completed. Okay. Yes, let's just get right into it, shall we?
No turning back.
Try the shield. I can't remember if we did try the shield before, or we just upgraded it. We'll probably do the fists soon enough, though. The fists are fun. Uncle Poseidon.
Don't lose heart, nephew,
Hello.
because in spite of all your efforts, it is probably the case that you still have a long and painful road ahead.
Thanks, I guess. Our special deals more damage and knocks foes away. Your cast damage foes in area, knocks them away. Your dash. As much as I'm interested in this... Well, actually... Ooh. I'm gonna get the dash. Because we can let that spin and then always, like...
That's what you get.
You spin it, and then... Ha-cha-cha. Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Hello. Hello, Rami. Welcome. Whale. Like the aminal. Sorry, it's weird. It's a weird day so far. I'm not too bad though. I just got back. I just got back from errands, so that's probably why I'm a bit strange today. I just got back inside like 10 minutes ago. Well, hello. It's just fun to say things wrong sometimes, isn't it?
Now what?
Artemis, our girl, Ace Queen. Ooh, this shield is fucking good. And that's fun. The fact that you can just bounce around is fun. Well, yeah, how are you doing? It's good to see you. How's your weekend been going so far?
Your name, it means great hunter, Zagreus. I guess your mother Nyx must have expected someday that you'd pick up a few pointers from myself.
Interesting, does it really? Ooh, the Seeking Arrow. Or our attack is just stronger. You know, I'm gonna be a basic a bish today, and go with that type of stuff. You're bitter about package delivery service.
Might as well.
Oh Lord, what'd they do? Hello, Chaos.
Poseidon offered you his blessing, it would seem. He can be rather boastful and belligerent, exhibiting the most unattractive manners of your father and Lord Zeus alike.
Alright, a bit judgy. Okay. A reduced dash range, but our cast deals more damage. Pauper Soul. I'm gonna get health in exchange for not getting coin. Oh, I see. Classic one of those. Nobody was home, and yet they probably didn't even really try. Sure. Where? I like the aspect of the show. I like the bouncy. Ooh, that dash is nice too. We'll probably rock the fists here soon, but for now, I'm liking the shield. As always, the shield's fun. Sorry, Charon, we don't have money. Yeah, I don't know then. That seems, don't know what they're doing then. Really depends on the service itself as well, for instance. A certain delivery service that can't be named, because I'm pretty sure... Does that company still own Twitch? I don't know.
Easy.
Either way, it's the one. They're always a bit... They're not great, usually, are they? But a reason the drop-offs are never... They're always a bit of a pain in the ass. Going Daedalus. But I don't, personally, I don't hold it against them, because, whatever. Maybe they're having a bad day. Or a busy day, I don't know.
My chaos boon switched to a new effect.
Don't worry about it. Ooh, pulverizing blow. Your attack hits twice. We're gonna try that. Mostly because it's a faded one. It doesn't knock them away, but our dash does. Where is... Oh, we do. We have more health now. Got a new game. Or going to have a new game. Very cool. That is almost more powerful, because the knockback we don't care about, because the extra hit is pretty nice. Oh, I see an expansion. Very cool. Oh yeah.
Thought I won't miss a couple coins.
100 obols. Oh, look, Demeter. Mistress of winter and also the seasons and a lot of stuff, really. What the hell are you? You're like a super witch. You're new. Come here. Come here, you little bastard. Yeah, what was that?
Shadows.
What was that? Perilous foes? No, not Wavemaker. Although we do have filled out Wretched Sneak. I'm unfit to judge those who, in their mortal days, made work of taking lives. In my case, such bloodshed was sanctioned, even honored, as a necessary consequence of war, but there are those who took lives for no cause other than personal gain, and now even in death they serve the highest bidder. Ooh, what's this?
The most violent wretches of Tartarus are sealed away even from other condemned souls. Their only visitors, those fool enough to attempt escape.
Let's do this again sometime.
Hello, Demeter.
The gentle Artemis already found you, Zacharias. She takes my orders well. One cannot blame her, for she'd have nothing to hunt if not for me.
I don't want to replace or attack. Demeter's Aid. Your call creates a winter vortex that grows over 5 seconds, inflicting chill. Your boons become common. That one's not where we don't have a lot of boons. So let's get Demeter's Aid. Get a good call. I think keys are more important. I don't remember. I don't think we have many keys. That was just a lot. Armor. Our weakness. Oh, our acorn ranked up. First 5 hits in the final chamber of each level. That's really good. That's amazing. Wonder if that count. I don't remember. Does that count for a Hades fight for the surface? Is that a fish? God, is that a fishing place? Let's deal with them first. Now, remind me, is there a fishing minigame in this? Am I going to have to actually do it, or is it just give me a fish? I cannot remember. Probably just click the spot? I hope so. Oh, he's not having a good time. You good? You good, my guy?
I'll hang on to these.
Was that fucking elevator, dang. Fish?
Fishing time.
Uh-oh. It is...
Not quite.
You... Fucker. It was too early. It got me. Motherfucker.
That was ill-advised.
What are these grabby hands? I mean, I've seen them before, but... Oh no, that was entirely my fault, and just being horrible at reaction-based fishing minigames. Regardless of the game, I'm bad. You've seen me try to fish in Graveyard Keeper. Artemis again. My one weakness, timing. Oof, we are cleaning up with this shield, though.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Hunter's Mark, after you deal crit to a foe near its marked, or after you cast, or hit with an attacker special, you fire a seeking arrow. Really? Support fire. Instantly gain a bit of that. Restore that. I don't want to go... The thing is, we can get like a 150 and a 75. We need 225. 24 darkness. I'm going to actually go ahead and go to Charon. Because I don't want to miss out. Okay, no, it's fine. Hello. My friend.
I'll just have a look around.
I love your design. You're the coolest motherfucker in this joint. I think we're gonna go with a power. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with a Poseidon, and then we might as well get food as well while we're there. Oh my, I didn't even notice these statues. Ma'am?
Just what I need.
Your attacks and special are stronger the first 10 seconds in an encounter. Your boons with knockback effects, like our dash, also rupture them, which means they take damage while moving. Or your cast damage foes in an area knocks them away. I like Razor Shoals.
See God's might.
Yeah, might as well get more health. Okay, which one? Meg,
Electo's next.
Electo, or Tisiphone? Oh god, we have to remember how the hell they... Oh, it's our wife.
Tell me something, Zach, because I'm curious. Do your Olympian relatives know the real reason you've been trying to escape?
I'll get around to that in due time. Their family. They'll understand, no doubt.
You're in over your head, you idiot. You'll fray what bonds are left between Lord Hades and those ingrates on Olympus. Come closer.
We really do fire seeking arrows. What the hell? That is so powerful. What the hell? That is... It's just like whenever we attack or throw our shield, or whenever it does damage too, it's just free damage. Wow, what the fuck? Tense concentration. Yeah, I don't talk during boss fights. I'm just trying to not die. Even though Meg is not exactly difficult at this point, I feel. We kind of know her deal, right? We fought her enough times. But still good to be careful.
Sisters.
Our love... She's very cool.
Bad time, Meg.
I like her a lot.
More darkness.
We didn't lose a single bit of health, thanks to Eurydice. Up we go. Take health, but we don't need it.
Let's keep going.
Could buy. We don't have much, but... Slain foes have a chance to drop some health items. We passively just deal more damage against undamaged foes. I'm gonna get the Eris Bangle.
Keep me going.
I can sell some things, but I don't want to sell anything. That's not worth it. Off we go.
Broke out of Tartarus.
On we go. Now, we have got the diamond, but I think we've only beat... Yeah, we've only beat Elysium once, haven't we?
Hot up here.
Was that with the fists or the shield?
That blasted Hydra must be back by now.
Yeah, the fucking Hydra, man. That thing always is a pain in our ass, isn't it?
More wave makers.
Wave makers. Lava. I hate the lava. Wow, it's just chaos.
I'm rich.
Speaking of Eurydice, how can we not go say hi? As much as I would like a nectar. I mean, come on. How can we not go say hi?
Good to be back here.
Come in.
Hey, hun, what's going on? Speak up. I know when something's up down to my roots, and something's up.
Well, it's just, I think I wanted to tell you more of Orpheus, since he's court musician in my father's house. Calls you his muse. Says he misses you terribly. I thought you should know.
Orpheus said all that, huh? Tell you what, the next time you run into him, you ask him about the time that he came all this way to try and save me, even though I was already dead. Can you guess how that turned out?
We already know.
Yes, I do believe I can. Look, I didn't mean to upset you.
Yeah, well, neither did he. But you know what? Actions beat intentions, hun. Now here, how about a treat and you can be on your way?
And I just spend the rest of the stream standing here listening to her. I would, except for the copyright claims out the ass. Also, we do have to try to escape. But I love that she's just this little pocket of serenity in the middle of all this awful lava and chaos. Ambrosia Delight. Up to 2 random boons within yours upgrade to the next rarity. 4 of our boons upgraded +1 level. Or next 3 boons you find have upgraded rarity. Well, we have 1, 2, 3. We have 4, 5. Yeah, sure. Upgrade 4 of ours to the next level.
Why, thank you.
Smooth sailing.
Just unbelievably... It's just top tier. I can't. Word. Speechless. Jesus, she might be a dryad, but she's also might as well be a siren. 'Cause I can't help but just stand there and watch her. Just listen to her. Smoke and lava, I hate. These support arrows are so good, though.
All right.
She is. She's also just very pretty. Hello, hello, shit. That noise gets me every time. Blossom. Hello, hello. We are pretty early on, just a bit of Hades. Dying to lava. I hate this level.
Message from Olympus for you, boss. It says, "It sure is nice up here upon this mountain, not having to escape the Underworld. Come join us soon, won't you?"
Rubbing in our faces, what the hell? More dashes. Hell yeah. Thermosol, 3 cups. Does it count as 1 cup or 3? I mean, I would count it as 1 cup, technically. Our
Charon's offerings,
other
I
friend.
guess.
I do love Kar. I don't know what it is about Karin. Decided to raid because why not? Hell yeah. I mean, yeah, might as well. How you doing? It's been a while. Nothing to fish, I'm assuming. 150, that's 275 we can't afford. Our boy Dionysus, but also health. Stupid, sexy Dionysus. Dealing with family stuff? I feel ya.
Cheers, mate.
Our cast is a festive fog cloud. For low after health, return to the threshold. Ooh, that's good. After party.
How about another?
Unfortunately, we didn't get to see him or hear his lovely voice. Sag. I was hoping to hear the Zag man. How you doing? Type of deal. Glad you've been doing, decently at least, though, Okay's better than bad. I mean, obviously it is. That's a dumb thing to say, but you know what I mean.
You two ready for me then?
Oh yeah, there's two of them, aren't there? Gorgon. The Medusa. Fuck. Oh, we almost got crushed. You bitch. Freeze. Do you know what killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. Get over here. If you're just gonna sit in the corner, I'm just gonna do this then. All you want to do is sit in the corner. Yes, a very engaging, eventful fight this is.
There goes the power couple.
Fish. Okay.
Always time to fish.
Don't know.
Got a bite.
Yes.
Got a crustacean.
Crustacean. That thing is so cute. Look at that thing's face. I love it. I want it. The armored heat-proof carapace of the crustacean makes it perfectly suited to quietly surviving, if not thriving, in the Fire River slashing all the way across the Asphodel. That's a handsome little man. Look at that little face with his mustache. The other one's not quite as cute. Although I would still give it a hug. This thing, though. I don't know if we should name it, because we're going to have to give it to the cook back home, so maybe we shouldn't name it.
Olympus, I accept this message.
I don't think we can actually keep him as a pet. Your cast drops a crystal that fires a beam at foes. We don't have a cast yet, so that could be fun. When you have no bloodstone, take less damage, do more. After you take damage, you damage and completely chill your foe. Ideally I'm going to go for... Ideally we don't want to get hit. So I'm just going to... Oh, look at that. Too late, he's called Frank now. I guess he's called Frank now. Over time, mortals have come to fear great Demeter, eldest of the Olympians, goddess of seasons, bringer of plenty, and taker away of it. I cannot imagine she's moved by any of their offerings. Much is said of her in hushed tones, not unlike the ones reserved for the master here. Once she administered her gifts of sustenance with generosity, till some stroke of fate befell. She changed, and has never been as giving since. The mortals who once prayed to her for plenty, now beg mostly for mercy. That's something. What was that noise? Oh, these things. Where you at? We do a lot of damage. I'm fully here for it. We've accidentally created something very powerful here. Now all I have to do is not fuck it up. We can probably get to the surface. Knowing me, though, I will probably end up fucking it up. Let's check around for fishing spots and fancy urns and all that. No, I think we're good. Charon or Hermes? We really don't have money for anything, so to Hermes. Maybe he'll make us faster. Or more dashes. Focus on the dashes. Oh, is this the room right before the Hydra, is it? Shit, yeah it is, isn't it?
Olympus, I accept this message.
Each time you have to change a route, you get a bit of wealth. Your god gauge charges up automatically, or you move faster. Ooh, actually, I'm gonna get the god gauge, because our current call is a very large area of effect of damage and slow, which kind of handy. All right, Hydra, let's tussle. Let's go, you and me. Big bony bastard.
Another new look for you, I see, Bone Hydra.
He's pink. Hell yeah. Now what does pink mean in terms of what he can do? Oh, shockwaves. Okay. Well, as in, like, he can send out shockwaves. Yeah.
Like that.
Time to deal with your friends. Okay, okay. Freeze. Okay, okay, okay. There's a lot going on here. Looks like we're out of the boon from Eurydice now, but I mean, it saved us 5 hits, so, you know, can't really complain, can we? But, you know, let's go work on a different one instead. God. Just shreds, don't we? Die, die, die. Hell yeah. Okay, that went better than it usually does. We just have a very, I don't know, good setup, I guess. 100 darkness, thank you. No fishing spots around, right? I'd love for more fish. No. Damn. Alright, up we go. To Elysium. Let's hope that Elysium will be easy enough. We struggle on Elysium, usually. Slain foes have a chance to drop health items, deal more damage to foes from behind. Ensure Chaos Gate will spawn ahead. I'm gonna get the Eye of Lamia. Lamia. But move on.
Closer.
We have. Okay, so we actually... It was with the shield we got to the surface. Okay. We're going to try the fists up next, I think, then.
That's what the outside world is like.
So pretty.
For all his faults, Father did make this place look good.
Hammer. Definitely hammer. Mostly because we have, of course, the faded prophecy list for these hammer things. Alright, here's the chariots that sound like cats. I'm still not entirely sure why they do. Please leave me alone. Need to be very careful with them. They like to blow up. Fuck. Let's just try to keep them at bay. Let's let the dashes do the damage for us. You we can hit, though. I'm just going to get Ferocious Guard because it's a fated choice. After blocking a foe, you get more damage and move speed.
Tuned up.
Don't actually know how we block, though, I'll be honest. Does it just happen naturally, or do we actually have to, I don't know, press a button to block? Palm or Demeter? I'm actually going to go for the pomegranate this time. Hello there. Come here. These little arrows are...
That was 5 seconds, right?
5 seconds. These little arrows we have that shoot out of our shoulders, I guess, are very good. Come here. I hate these things. Butterflies. The Underworld is best known as the domain of death, but it's also the domain of countless wealth and riches, sent into the river Styx along with the deceased. Here the purpose of such coins is mostly symbolic. There are those who value it in a manner more traditional, especially the boatman, Charon.
Power of Olympus.
We can improve our call, improve the rupture damage, or improve the I'm going to improve support fire,
Sharpen my senses.
because it's good. And we do a lot of... I think a lot of our damage comes from just passively shooting them with arrows. Gotta love passive damage. Ah, they're armored. Oh yeah, that's why I hate this place so much, because everything's armored. Armor is not fun.
Next time.
Alright, who's next? All of you. Ow. I wonder what the super call for Demeter is. Should we just see what it does? It should charge up here in a second. I'm curious. Oh, it's just more, it's better and more powerful. Okay. That was pretty cool. Buy things. Next boon has upgraded rarity, the Yarn of Ariadne. Nemesis Crest, more damage from behind. Hydrolite. What's coming up next? So what are you? We're definitely going to do that. You know what? I'll get Hydrolite. Trove trial. Let's get some gemstones.
Transgressions are not tolerated.
This is probably a bad idea.
Regenerating.
Okay, we got 20 gems.
I
That's
expected more from the Exalted.
pretty good.
Mine now.
Aha. Oh, also a nectar. That was unexpected. Okay. We have nectar, 6 keys, 2 diamonds, 1 ambrosia. A proper ambrosia. As much as I do love Artemis, we're going to prep for when we see Charon next.
More strongbows.
Plus, we've seen Artemis a lot this time around. We don't want to, have the gods think we're playing favorites, even though we definitely are, because she is a favorite. Where's the other one? I know there's some more. There we are.
Not had enough yet.
Come here. Get over here. Where are you gonna run? Where are you running? Why are you running? Why are you running?
A gift.
It's chaos. Just chaos.
Good enough.
That seems to be my style. Just spam. Dash around and spam and hope for the best. But you know what? It works. How much does chaos cost? You know what? We might as well. Might as well give it a go.
In the name of Hades.
Next encounters, you take more damage, but afterwards your cast deals more damage. Next 4 encounters, you face more foes, but afterwards your attack does more damage. Or you cannot collect Bloodstone for 10 seconds in the next encounters. Afterwards, boons have a better rarity. In the long run, Roiling Strike, I think, is definitely going to be the better option. It might kill us because we're going to be facing 72% more enemies. Oh no, especially when it's these things. Fuck. Why do you meow? I do not understand. Why are they cats? I still don't quite get that. Oh, yep, don't hit them directly. Bad times. These fucking butterflies, dude. They're everywhere. Oh yeah, I forgot that our call was a crystal. I should have been doing that more often. I hate these things. I really do hate these things.
Barely got through.
Yeah, we barely got through. Although it looked like Dionysus pulled through for us a bit. Good. No fish. No fish. I mean, we gotta go gemstones. Is this going to be Asterius?
Fountain chamber.
Oh no, it's a fountain. Okay. Even better.
Nice and cool.
That was good. Palm, a heart, and some fish.
Come, fishies.
Come on, fishes.
That's a bite.
Clam.
Clem.
This fucking game. Because it's chthonic, because it's, you know, the underworld. C-H-K. The common clam is plentiful in the misty waters of the river Lethe, flowing through the hills and valleys of Elysium. Its shell, most of the time, is shut so tight it cannot be opened. See, we have a clam, a crustacean. Love it. Health. Spam, spam, let's go. You know, when they're not armored, though, it's not that bad. The armor's what really makes it a pain to deal with them. Kill the butterflies. Don't give them a chance to spawn. God, it is truly just chaos, isn't it?
I'm out.
The best kind of chaos, I hope. Those extra enemies are
She'll keep me going.
definitely... Yeah, it's a lot. We're gonna go see our good friend Charon, because we have plenty of money. And we're gonna have to go face the arena, and I hate these two. We can afford all three of these, actually. Let's start with Artemis, our girl.
I'll take this one.
Sure, Hunter's Mark, because it's a fated choice. When we crit, we mark nearby foes. Hello, friend. Okay. Let's do this.
Big crowd, huh?
What hope have you, monster, versus the blessed bonds of brotherhood?
Best not belittle him, King. He is more powerful than he appears. We must remain alert this time.
See, at least somebody appreciates us.
Oh, I am perfectly alert right now, Asterius. And were I still alive, I would be positively salivating at the thought of running through this pustule with my spear, or whichever means I had available. Now let's go.
Oh, is that a promise? Let's deal with Asterius first. Okay, so far so good. So far so good.
Your slouching form is but a laughing stock compared to my superior technique. I can't.
I don't even have the time to, or yeah, I can't even afford to go run around, and I want to see if we have more fans. We had one last time. Come here, come here. Gotcha. Gotcha, bitch. There's one who loves us. This side, I do not see any red. Okay, but look, we have a fan. He loves us. Yeah, you got it. I like the sides cheering for just the Minotaur. Okay. Come here, you little fucker. I hate you. Shut up. Please. Please. Stop talking. We're probably getting too close here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Athena, that's... Oh, God. Please. Athena, no. Ooh, that hurt. Come on, come on, come on. So close, so close. I hope that y'all can see what's going on and follow it. Honestly, I can barely follow what's happening, so I hope that y'all can.
That ought to shut him up.
Just chaos. Also, wow. You hear that? They're cheering for us.
Was not about to let you down, my shade.
Hey, we called him out, and he was happy. I love this. You're the man. Whew. We're through Elysium, and we haven't used any of our Death Defiance. Am I a gamer?
Should come in useful.
On we go.
One more stop.
Oh, have we... Or is that symbol for beating Hades, not the Temple of Styx? I don't know.
These urns have coin in them.
I do not feel confident about facing Papa, though. That's gonna go poorly, I feel.
The widely feared and many-headed Cerberus, the Underworld Sentinel, presides over the entrance to this realm, devouring whole those fool enough to make attempts to flee.
He loves to eat. Can you blame him? That's quite a stash there, Carol.
Oh, you can just buy straight up Titan blood. Wow. Huh. Okay, okay. I will actually go for the coin, then. Onwards and upwards. Rats.
these vermin carry coin?
You know, that's a good question. That's a very good question. Oh, did our attack... It did. Our attacks are going to be even more powerful now. Oh, much better. Really don't want to get close to the thing. If I can help it. I'd like to avoid being poisoned. This looks like the final one. Please get away from the traps. There you go. Oh, little rat man. Or are they satyrs? I don't know. Satyr cultists? Something like that. We are indeed poisoned. You know, we were doing very well until this final room. We hadn't taken any damage in the temple until, well, we hit this room. Lasers. I hate them. Where you at? There we go. That was a lot. That was a lot. Everything good? Yes, let's return to the start. We can. Fish. Blood. Bloodfish. A gup. A gup. It's so baby. There's an altogether odd river creature, which skirts the border between the surface and the underworld, likewise persisting in a state somewhere between life and death. It is so baby. Look at it. I love. So with this, we swap one of our Daedalus, Daedalus things. Like Pulverizing Blow. We could get rid of Ferocious Guard then and get 2 other ones. I might save up for that. That sounds like a good one. A palm, I guess. Oh, that was fucking quick. Oh my. This is a lot. Don't like it here. The saw blades are kind of awful. Leave me alone.
No thanks.
This feels like a final room. Yeah, this is the final room here. Still no Cerberus snack. I wonder if we have to go to one specifically with a mini boss symbol. I'm just kind of trying to get coin though. I mean, we have enough now, but still. Ow. Rude. Fuck.
Place is crawling with these.
These are awful. Whatever these things are, I hate them. There's shit flying everywhere.
The power of the gods.
Okay. Dash damage, our attack is even stronger. Let's just go full attack, honestly, at this point. Might as well. Just going full on attack. Okay, now do we get to choose what gets swapped? Oh, never mind. Well, we have Bull Rush and Empowering Flight. I see, so we get knockback back on our attack. Which is fine. I mean, we had more damage, but no knockback, so we get knockback again. Plus our special powers up our attack. Oh, I see you can lock them to compare them. That's cool. I really don't use the Bull Rush. I should maybe do that. Okay, let's get some health. Centaur Heart. I hope that we didn't ruin everything by getting rid of that one boon.
Let's have a look here.
God. The saw blades are always... They've done more damage to us than I think enemies have in these levels. I die. Alright.
I don't think I've gone this far.
Oh, I mean, I guess technically, yeah, because we usually haven't had to do more than more than 2 levels of the Temple of Styx, so this is technically the farthest we've ever gone in terms of rooms, isn't it? Oh, plus 50. Damn. Well, it wasn't that one either. Just looking at prices again. We can't afford anything anyway. Let's go for Dionysus. Yeah, we still do good damage. I'm happy with that. What the hell was that noise? Rats. Kill the rats. We should really remember to use our cast more, honestly. I think it might be very helpful against Hades, because while we're running around trying to dodge his everything, it's going to be able to let us still do damage to him. Like that.
Storage chamber.
There it is. Storage chamber. 102.
Bit of an aftertaste.
Oh yeah, that's probably roady as hell, isn't it? Have we given... I should probably save it for home, but we haven't actually given Dionysus a gift yet. But I'm going to keep it honest, I think. We might want to give it to him. or this undiscovered member of the house, who actually I think I know who it is. Oh, they have a whole list of everything. I'm just gonna take it. I'm gonna hold on to the thing.
You took care of Theseus down in Elysium of late there, Zag. Nice work. Never liked that one, between us. There's this nice lass helped him out one time, and he just dumped her rotten. I don't like that, man.
I love him. Gain heart when you pick up nectar, and receive a nectar now. I mean, at this point, we might as well. A little more health.
Let's liven things up.
Yes. I mean, we're not likely to get nectar anymore, but
huge three-headed hound.
Essentially, it's plus 20 health, which I think was the most useful out of that list.
Maybe I should check the other passageways before I leave.
Yeah, what do we think? I think, yes, let's go chat with... Let's go go to Artemis, and you know what, might as well. Because we might get something more. I hope that this isn't a mistake.
What's the sale?
More move speed. You start encounters with gauge full. Or regain health. Honestly, I'm just gonna keep a hold of it. I like these doors. They're cool. They're ominous and very kind of creepy, but they're cool. Hey, we can just stack lasers, can't we? You want to purge a boon. Well, actually, no. I think these are all too useful to sell. Actually, I see one of you. What's then? Very nice. This is a final chamber. Yes. Definitely a final chamber. God. Oh wait, yeah, we have shit. We are poisoned. Hold on. Okay, okay. Fuck off. These little satyr things are just annoying. They're not even, like, dangerous. They're just irritating. Okay, okay, we're safe back here. Two can play the laser game. Maybe we shouldn't have pushed out when we did our thing there, but whatever. Now, I hope it's not going to keep just summoning things, and we have to kill it. I feel like that might be what's happening here. Like, as long as it's alive, more spawn or something.
The satyrs must be fashioning those things.
Okay. Of gold.
In the name of Hades.
Hide Breaker. Crit effects deal more damage to armor. As much as I would like this because of the fated choice, I'm going to pick this up so our spinning thing has a thing. Or we can get this with more crits. What do we have for... 15% chance to deal crit. Oh yeah, let's get Deadly Flourish. It spins and does crit. Because even though the other one was a fated choice. So these are all done, right? Yes, they are.
Got this delicious sack of meal for you, boy.
Yes, yes we do. One moment, though. Might as well get the Artemis.
You know, one thing I'll say for Charon there, he doesn't talk too much. And since neither do you, I'm letting you have this.
Oh. Sure. Godgate shot it faster when you deal critical damage. Sure, Hunter's Instinct.
I'll make every strike count.
We are about to face Hades.
Gigantic Cerberus accepts the prince's foul offer.
We have both Death Defiance. We have most of our health. Cerberus vanquished. You did this. Love it. No more fishing, right? Alright, are we ready? In fact, one moment before we go in, I'll just leave you to look at this beautiful scenery. All right. Let's go face Hades and probably die. Bright white.
You're never late, Father.
The sea, the heavens and the earth. All of this belongs to my brothers. We are their kin by birth. But we are foreigners in their country.
No. No mournful speeches. Now get out of my way.
Zachary should have just said, shut up and fight me.
You impertinent brat. Fine. Impulsiveness runs in the family.
Oh.
Shut up.
Hades, god of the dead.
Too slow.
Where you at? Okay.
Where are you?
Because I don't really know what to expect with him. Because I've not fought him. I've fought him once and died pretty quickly. So I don't actually know what his deal is. Okay, that's a spin, like, okay. Ow.
Awaken, wretches, and fight once more upon the surface realm where you were slain.
Send your wretches back where they belong.
Okay.
Oh, that hurt.
Yes, it did. Oh, fuck. disappearing.
Darkness.
Just the most concentration ever. Fucker. Yep, that's the last chance. I'd like to at least get him down from this form. Oh, this sound, though. I mean, you can't really hear it over the sound of battle, but I just hear the occasional guitar lick, and it's like, hell yeah. Yes, get angry.
Darkness.
You.
How many times are you making me do this?
Ooh. We almost got him down in that quote-unquote form. Fuck, man. You know what? That's better than I thought it would do.
How am I going to beat him?
He's a lot, though, isn't he? We kind of started to learn the patterns, though, towards the end, I think. Okay. Okay.
Hey, I know you.
Has anyone seen my son? Been looking all over. Cause of death? Heart failure. Hello, Hypnos.
You're back. Wait, what happened? My list says you got killed by a redacted? What's that even mean? I've never seen anything like this.
Redacted.
Don't want to talk about it. Father's not back yet, huh?
Hello, boy.
Good to see you back here, boy. I'm glad you're back on guard duty. Even if it means having to find a way past you. You know you're just doing your job.
Puppy.
The fear-inducing hellhound eyes the Underworld prince uneasily. His 6 ferocious eyes, each glistening within the dim light of the house.
See you, boy. You're my good boy, yes you are.
He's a good boy. Good puppy. Achilles, was he sleeping?
You have a worried look about you, lad. Spare me your thoughts.
Oh, it's just... I met the goddess Demeter out there. The blessings that she offered, they just drain the heat and life from everything. I thought she sought fruits and grains and vegetables and such. Not that I'm complaining.
All gods and goddesses are to be feared. Demeter, she has the power to give life, or take it. Seems she's more interested in the latter, though. She's the eldest on Olympus, and your father seems to harbor a particular dislike for her. I don't know why. Be careful.
I will.
Her boons have been pretty helpful, though. Demeter. Orpheus. Have we given Orpheus a yes?
Hey, Orpheus. You know about the time I vanquished 7 legions of bloodless warriors with both hands tied behind my back while hopping on one foot? Lord Poseidon dared me to do it, you know.
What?
Why, that is a spectacularly vivid tale, Zagreus, and most deserving to be chronicled in song. Would that there were a poet here still willing to commit such deeds to verse.
Would that there were, mate.
Contractor. Oh, yeah. These. We have all these things, too, don't we? The extra. I kind of like that. Awards gems after vanquishing underworld bosses. Also that. Darkness chambers give you health. Oh, key chambers give you a chance to re-roll a reward. Interesting. Interesting. Well, we have all these bits. Not enough to really afford. We can't really afford much. Ooh, I like whatever that is. Lounge. We can have hanging meats and cutlery. A cake. We can get an Achilles wall scroll. I love it. Let's first see what, oh, we can listen in on their conversation.
And so, who else is there to be depended on? You are a trusted overseer, Megara. Your station is no accident, and there is no one better fit for what you do. I urge you to look inwardly. How you approach your work is vital to the end result.
Thank you for the advice, Nyx. I don't know what I'd do without you, or what this house would be if not for you.
We all do that which is within our power.
Not my business.
Is that...
The featured house servant
Oh, it's Achilles. It almost looked like Theseus. 10 gems to get a key. 5 keys to get a nectar. 2 diamonds for ambrosia. We don't have 15 keys, unfortunately. So.
Deuce is probably cleaning the rafters.
Hello there. We can...
Here's what I caught.
Clam, gup, and crustacean. Oh, shit. Got a nectar, 20 gems, 3 keys. Well, shit. Didn't you have a thing? Get an extra Titan blood for 15 keys. We just need to trade in 60 of that. Let me actually... Let's look. We need keys to unlock another level of this, right? 20. I think I might do that. This Titan blood can be used to upgrade weapons, which is pretty good, right? So, yes.
Think I'll take it.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Here's
5.
the gemstones then.
And Titan blood for 15 keys. 1 extra Titan blood. Now, we really can't afford much with, you know, what we just did here, but... Yeah, no, we can't afford anything. We could get a rug if we wanted to.
Chamber music. Let's listen.
That's the title music. This is just... Yeah, that's just the basic leaving the house music. Oh, we got an achievement. Day or night trader. Make 20... I think that's make 20 trades with the guy. Money. More and more money.
All right.
Hello, Skelly.
Come on, mate. Won't you say who hired you? Was it Achilles? Couldn't have been Nyx. Is it that big a deal?
I am an individual of some integrity, boyo, and protect my sources with my life. You'll have to kill me if you want to make me squeal.
Okay.
Let's punch things up a bit.
Let's do the stream title correctly and just punch shit. We can also upgrade this further. Some Titan blood. Better magnetize attack and cast bonus. I'm actually going to keep hold of it, I think. Yeah, I kind of like the magnetic. It's pretty useful, actually.
Sweet release.
Yep, that's pretty good.
Which to choose?
All right, I'm back.
I do love the acorn. It's done us very well. Maybe we should bring along something for a bit first, at least until we get out of Tartarus. I mean, more health's not bad. From Megara. Let's get some more money, I guess. Why not? Alright, we're ready for another one. If it's about as long as it was last time, it's one last one, because they take like an hour a piece, don't they? Hour and change. Which is not bad, actually. In terms of... Hello, Demeter. We have not given her a gift yet, have we? You know what? I'll gift her one.
Good Lady Demeter, you've shown me warmth and generosity, and I am very grateful for it. Please accept this as a small token of my appreciation.
An offering well suited for the season there, young Zagreus. In turn, as you are honorable and obedient, you'll have from me what the mortals have not.
I'm in your debt, great goddess Demeter.
Frostbitten Horn. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, we almost got Hades down to his next form.
I think we understand something of loss now, don't we, Zagreus?
But we didn't.
Unlike the mortals
It was
on the
close.
surface, always begging me for plenty. They'll get none. But as for you, I have a plethora to offer.
I like her entire just design aesthetic. Pretty good. Ooh, Mistral Dash.
That woke me up.
That's cool. That's actually might be really handy. Ooh. I'm hoping that these fists can help us get as far as we did last time. We'll also have brought along a different trinket, at least for the first step. I'll have to remember to switch it out. After Meg. There's also the coin purse is a one-time buff, so it's going to be useless after the first gift. I guess words, yeah. That made sense, I'm sure. These hands. Ooh. I like this dash frost thing. That's pretty good. If we can get to Hades, I can see that being very helpful. Because chill is very handy. Especially if we can get things that upgrade chill. Just lean into Demeter. Punch. Punchy, punchy.
Look at all that coin. Where now?
Ooh, we could get Heart or Ares. It's been, it's been a while since we've seen our boy. We have many boys. I do like Ares. Die.
Hello, Lord Ares.
Lord Ares.
Perhaps you know a god called Thanatos. The two of us are very close associates, you know. Do give him my best wishes should you see him soon.
Curse of Pain. Your special inflicts doom. Your call turns you to Impervious Blade Rift. Oh, Blood Frenzy. I'll actually get that now. Not only because it's a fated choice, but if we can do what we did last time and not use Death Defiance until Hades, we get bonus damage whenever we use it. So I think I'm going to get Blood Frenzy. That could be useful in the long run. Let's just go simple with Daedalus. Chaos might have been the better option, but... Chill. Your attacks deal +5 base damage for each consecutive hit to a foe. After using your special, deal 90 damage in an area where you land. Your dash strike pierces foes, deals 900 damage to armor. Yes, 900% I should say. So basically, dash strike is how we get through Elysium, because armor is annoying.
Let's go sneak.
I mean, also that we just depleted his armor in 3 strikes. I think we can just pull him to us. It's easy. Easy.
Why, little Hades, there's a certain chill about you, meaning you received an ice-cold blessing courtesy of Elder Goddess Demeter, correct? Now, personally, I think water's best in liquid form, but who am I to judge?
Alright. I mean... as much as I would like to get one things that win, also long-term resources like that. Oh, fountain chamber. Do you think we can fish in a fountain chamber?
That's good.
Probably not, right? Really don't want to know what we would even find.
What? That is far enough.
Survive.
Then here we go.
Kill, kill, kill. You can get pretty good coin for doing this, because they all drop a little bit, right? Or at least some of them do, at least. It says survive, but really we're using it just to kill everything. They're trapped in here with us. I did take a little more damage than I would like towards the end there, but...
I ought to have left them all in Erebus.
Finally.
As much as I would love gems, we have to go see our boy. He's a friend. He's just friend-shaped.
Well, well.
Look at him.
Hello, sir.
Hey, Your Highness, anything the matter, or just passing through? Happy that we get to chat like this of late, of course.
Sisyphus, don't take this the wrong way, but why are you helping me? My father stuck you here for an eternity of torment, and even still you greet me with a smile time after time.
Come now, Prince Zed, that's just the way I am. Besides, you're not your father, thank the gods. You always seemed a decent lad to me, and if you're saying you want out of here, why, I suppose I can relate, is all.
A bit of healing, a bit of darkness, a bit of money. I'm actually get darkness because
I got you covered.
Health we can get relatively easily. Bye.
Godspeed and all.
Oh, there's a treasure chest here, or not a treasure chest, a trial trove. I think is it called? Just punch, 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 spam. $155. You have a duel between Ares and Demeter. That should be fun. Treasure trove for darkness. You know what? Sure.
Stop him, wretches, now!
There are a lot. Luckily, they're mostly simple. There we are.
Incompetence.
Excellent.
But it's actually 48 because of our thing. Palm, I think I'm going to go for the dueling gods because getting a boon from both of them sounds pretty good. Even though it's going to be a hell of a fight.
Looks like I've got a choice to make.
Ares or Demeter? I mean, to be honest, Demeter has been treating us well lately, so let's go with her first. It doesn't actually matter, but your special stronger and inflicts chill, which is our up punch. When you cast, damage falls around you inflict chill. After you take damage, you damage and completely chill your foe. Actually, I'm gonna get that one then. That retaliation's kind of nice.
I'll not abide such disregard of our past companionship, my kin. In war, one must take sides, and you had best choose mine.
He's not happy.
Sorry, Lord Ares.
He's angry.
Now he's angry.
Run! That was fairly easy, though.
I think that we are squared away for now, though do not test my patience further,
Curse of Pain. Our special inflicts doom. Cast as a blade rift. Take damage and inflict dooms around you. I might go for that. Curse of Pain. Because
this is my fight.
We already have a good like uppercut type of deal.
What's in the pool this time?
Hydrolytes. Then go to the shop. Taron. Ding. Fish. Fishing time? Fishing time. Oh, you try to fake me out. Stop that. A knucklehead. Phenomenal. My mother taught me countless water-dwelling denizens, though of this variety. I learned much more only in darkest Tartarus, their one sole habitat being the deepest reaches of the river Styx. Hello, Charon. Good chat. Let's get a...
Thank you, mate.
Aw, might as well get Dionysus.
Hey, what's with that Charon, man? He's sort of, I don't know, though I am glad he's been of service.
Attacks inflict hangover. Your cast is the Festive Fog. I'm gonna get the simple Drunken Strike, because we attack very quickly. So, stacking up hangover is probably a good one. Which is it gonna be? Please be Meg. I just said that. It's probably not.
Not quite.
No, not quite. There's Tisiphone.
I was really hoping we could change the subject. Please.
She's a bit mad, isn't she? Not, I don't know entirely what her deal is, but she seems, yeah. There you are. Well, got teleported. 10 stacks of chill, 5 stacks of hangover. Doing pretty well. Off we go. Yep, back we go. This is even worse. Still really dislike being stuck in this tiny little room with her. There we go. Just spam and you'll eventually do it, won't you?
It's disturbing.
Yeah, she's interesting. Electo, isn't she? Oh no, that's Persephone. Electo's also interesting. They're all strange.
Persephone defeated.
Yep. I think we should get the acorn back. Hers did pretty well though. Ooh, actually, what? Oh, great. Locked. Okay, you can only do it once, I see. Well, I'm pretty sure the Demeter one is the same as the rest of the gods' abilities.
I'll take it.
We could sell one. I'm not going to, though. Up we go.
That's
to
enough Tartarus.
Asphodel. We have beaten the Hydra with the fists, but I don't think we've... Well, actually, I don't know. I don't think we beat Elysium with the fists, come to think of it.
Love that sulfur smell.
We come with ice into the lava zone.
Blasted Hydra must be back by now.
Just have to. Just have to go look over the area. It's pretty. Off we go. Who's it gonna be? These little things. Yep. Little mini Hydra heads.
He's back.
Who's back? Drakon. All mortal life is a struggle to survive that ends in failure. One final lesson prior to a transfer here, where we have room enough for every living thing, from the greatest of men to the lowliest of serpents. The Drakons of Asphodel seem to be remnants of the latter category, though are rarely seen for their shame-filled tendency to remain burrowed in their dens, rising up only when sufficiently agitated. Not so different from my kind, perhaps. Hermes.
You know who keeps me awful busy, cuz? Ares. Nothing like a good old war amongst the mortals to create demand for lots and lots of messages to go around.
Yeah. Your special's faster after you dash, become sturdy and move faster, cast flurry in rapid direction. I'm gonna make our uppercut faster. A key or, you know what, nectar. Let's go for that. Although keys are also probably important considering how much we use them. Come here. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Ow. Bitch. Come on in. Come on down. Fuck. I tried to get away from the bomb, but it didn't quite want me to. Trying to think. Yeah, we have the armor one. That's good.
Perfect.
I like the noise that makes. Get a centaur heart. A trip to Charon. No, we haven't actually gotten any extra health yet. So let's do that. An itch in my eye, and I had to take a pause. Okay. Careful, careful. Quick. Beat them up while they spawn.
Feeling tough.
Demeter or Dionysus? We're probably going to go with Demeter, considering she might have something that helps, like, improve chill effectiveness, maybe? I feel like we're going very heavy with chill this run. What are these called? The witches? The coven? Please get out of the lava. Just gotta keep moving, keep away from the projectiles.
Farewell, ladies. Hear me on my authority.
Farewell, ladies. Ooh. When all foes are chill, they move slower and decay. Yeah, killing freeze. That sounds fun. Especially useful if we get Demeter's Call as well at some point. Maybe. It's just if they're inflicted with any chill, right? Yes. So they don't have to be stacks and stacks. Just one stack is fine. Okay. Is it just key then? Guess so. Hello? There you are. Wondering where the hell you went. Come here. Still took damage from the bomb. Tried not to. I knew that it was going to do damage, but... just run around the map a bit. Oh, and that's pretty decent damage, too, for the chill. That'll actually probably be really useful against Hades, because if it's just him, then, yeah.
Nice try.
Just ran right into those bombs, didn't I? I don't see anything special around here, so... Key or darkness? We probably should actually get a key, shouldn't we? We have a lot of darkness, though. Let's go for the key. Oh, this thing. Come here. Come here. There you go. Little Gorgons, little Medusa heads.
Okay.
2 keys. Gain some gems. I am tempted. Going to end up going to the shop as well, I think. You know what? Might as well. Let's go.
All right, wretches, get to work.
You know what? This was probably actually a mistake, come to think of it. It's looking at what we're fighting. I don't like these things. Okay, don't rush it. You know, if you lose a few gems, it's fine. Because I'd rather lose a few gems than die here.
Fine. Help yourself.
Should be 18, right?
Excellent.
No, only 10. Oh, we had a boon that increased that. Maybe it was, maybe it, oh, it's actually 55, not 80. I don't know why I was thinking 80. Oh well. Better than nothing. Maybe get some health here as well. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good actually. Get some health.
Always a pleasure, Charon.
Get some more health. You know what? Might as well get some areas. Maybe get Doom or something.
Your coachman there is a reliable deliverer of death, it seems. And that makes 3 of us, I think.
After slaying a foe, your next attacker special deals more damage. Your Doom deals more damage, but it takes half a second to activate. Ooh. Impending Doom. I like that. Okay, time for the Hydra again. Let's go.
Remember me?
Hello, hello. We don't have quite the power we did last time, but I think we can do well. Yeah, last time we had a call and everything, and yeah, we don't have any of that right now. We're still doing good damage, though. Come here. Up. Yeah, all the random damage over time we have going on is pretty nice. Okay, well there's the shield done, that's fine. Probably could have played that a bit better, but whatever. Okay, we're a little stuck. That's okay. Nope, he's angry. Very angry. Alright, there we go. I mean, we still have both Death Defiances left, so that, you know, 175. Goddamn. Yep. Eurydice kind of keeps us alive. But I kind of like the combo of having the purse to start with and then nab
You're
the
going nowhere, boy.
thing later. Yes. Oh, I see. So expired for now. Yeah, of course, because it's used already. Yeah, whatever. Demeter, better ranks. Yeah, as we thought. Instantly gain life. We're actually not that far down for life, so I might save it for an actual shop, I think.
Take me up.
Okay, so we have beaten Elysium with the fists as well, then.
Champions of Elysium, I've returned.
Oh, I think one time we died in the Temple of Styx, didn't we? So pretty. You have to look every
I
time.
have to smash my way through.
You have to look every time. Just view the lovely, lovely art. I like the design. It's nice and almost, yeah, like comic booky, cartoony. Honestly, money. We can get a lot of stuff from Charon, can't we? More. it's a big chariot, that's fine. The small chariots are kind of where the issue comes in, huh? I'll take a big chariot anytime. They don't explode. 155. What do you think? Chaos? I think a Chaos Gate. Yeah.
Alright.
Let's go.
You have traveled recently beyond my senses, son of Hades. I persist here only in the fathomless depths. I know what lies out there, having created it, but I know nothing of what it is like right now. Do not tell me. I prefer to think of all the possibilities.
Alright. Cannot collect with those when they deal that. Next to them. Ooh, I don't like the life total reduction for 3 encounters. Just for money. I'm gonna do Caustic Lunge. Because our Dash Strike already does a ton of damage to armor. So with that, once that gets upgraded.
The fates are being kind, I guess.
Yep, it's a fountain. I'm glad that we didn't take the health debuff, because that would have been a wasted fountain, wouldn't it? We could get some more health. Or Demeter. With a mini boss, which actually, if it's Asterius, we can. Yeah, if it's Asterius we're fighting, it might not be. No, it's.
No, it's the butterfly chamber.
Lovely. I was about to say the exact thing. The butterflies. Lovely. Okay, the shield's broken. That's good. Just focus on the butterflies. Don't worry about the other guys right now. Just focus on that one. Let's go. Now there's a lot of these guys, and there's bombs everywhere. Careful. Where's the last one? There you are. Oof.
Well, for now, sinister ball of butterflies.
Sinister ball of butterflies. Ooh. Snowburst. Whenever you cast, you damage foes around you and inflict chill. Yeah. Which helps with our stacking of chill. We're just really going heavy on that, aren't we? Daedalus or a Palm. Might as well go for Daedalus, I guess. We can maybe get some good things from that. There's the other one. Careful of the bombs. Come die again. That's a pretty cool line, though, isn't it? Okay, don't die, please. Fuck. Took some damage from that. Annoying. Man. Gotta be kind of careful here. Did not want to use that there. Okay. Oh well. Maybe we can buy something that will restore the use. Oh, Anvil of Faith. This is a new one as well. Master Artisan at Daedalus once fashioned an artifact in honor of the 3 fates, perhaps in quiet irony. It's a shame to think that the fates have each of our every outcomes preordained. that they weave out all our lives as but a bit of fabric. I'd much prefer to have been forged of bronze than spun of silk. Did we unlock something more? No, I think we've actually... because we've killed a lot of things with him. Okay, what do we got? Your attack becomes a 3-hit sequence, each with 40 base. Whenever a special slays a foe, restore a bit of health. Your dash strike is more damage added to attack sequence. Yeah.
Let's go, Malphon.
This is pretty good.
Can wash away my boons.
No. I'm going to keep them.
Check the old well.
You might as well get some of that. No fishing, no fishing. Might as well go to Charon. I think we're about to fight the duo there. Hello. Might as well get a Dionysus, why not?
All in one place, mate.
Yeah, premium vintage.
Hook me right up.
30 extra health. Plus one of these, 25 more health. We got 55 more health out of this chamber. Look at that. I'm not gonna take that though, because we'll gain health passively, I hope. Ooh, a dual thing though. Yeah, I think that's worth it. As fun as more health sounds, let's go ahead and nab Demeter again first. Mostly because her thing is pretty nasty. Nourished Soul. Health restoration effects are more potent. That might keep us alive in the long run. And we restore a bit of health now.
Oh, come on, Zach. Now that was not the choice I would have made. You messing with me, man? All right, I'll mess with you.
Don't take it personally, Dionysus.
I'm gonna leave that on there because we might end up needing it. In fact, we're definitely going to need it. Fuck. And of course we still have that they drop bombs as well.
Better fight.
Okay, almost there, I think. Nearly there, nearly there. So far, so good. Actually, not. We're still a little bit more. God, I hate Elysium. Although, actually, the Temple of Styx is much worse, I'll be honest. The poison is more annoying. But armor's not fun.
You know what, man? Just forget about what happened, yeah? Because I already did. I mean, it happens, right?
Love them. Trippy shot. If your health is low, restore to the threshold. Or deal more damage while 3 or more foes are hangover afflicted. Okay. I'm gonna get After Party again. That keeps us alive in the long run, doesn't it? Oh, this is... Yeah, let's go to Patroclus. Patroclus. Achilles' boyfriend. Well, I guess ex.
I ought to have been cast into the meadows of sprawling asphodel, not here. Not with these kings and braggarts. What am I doing here? Waiting. Lingering. Transfixed on something that was never mine. Something I never had. Then what am I?
He's over there monologuing.
Ah, yes.
Hello. I will first gift you this, because you're...
Look, I can tell you're struggling right now, and maybe this isn't the way to help you through it all, but I want you to have this.
Yeah, give him a little gift, a little pick-me-up.
Ah, so you are taking pity on me then? Well, I've no pride like many others here, so I shall take it. Though let's make it a fair exchange, shall we?
Shall we? Broken spear point. That is very similar to Achilles, I think, right?
Still toiling around within Elysium, I see. Battling my brethren. In the name of glory, is that it?
I'm heading for the surface. Though your brethren are slowing me down, whether for glory or at my father's behest.
Your father? Ah, that's right. But you're the prince, aren't you? You must see plainly, then, what your birthright amounts to. You're no better off than any of us here.
Yes, replenish. Replenish our death defiance, please. Thank you. Mwah. Perfect, perfect. A palm, or we don't have much money. We could upgrade one of our things here. Yeah, let's go for the palm.
Gods grant me strength.
Yes, Mistral Dash, improve. No fish, no fish. Okay, back we are with, these two assholes. Well, Asterius is alright.
The monster has returned in a vainglorious attempt to wrest the title champion from me.
I couldn't care less about your title. Though, shouldn't you share it with the Minotaur? He's more than half the reason you've been in any trouble.
This is true.
You'll not drive a wedge between us, fiend. Asterius and I share a fraternal bond forged from the strongest bronze, nay, adamant. You have caused us both offense, so die.
Just go right for it. My friend.
What now, Fifth? Are you prepared to be sent screaming back to the hellish darkness?
Okay, we resisted that one. We have like one or two more. I don't know how many.
No more acorn.
Oh, nope. There we go. It's gone. Do some passive damage to them both. I'd like to not use the Death Defiant on either of these two.
Gracious audience.
Monster, your battle prowess leaves much to be desired.
I don't know, it seems to be doing pretty well so far. Okay, calm down, Minotaur, please. He's getting very angry. Fuck. Good fight. Well, since he's the only enemy on the field, he's going to be taking passive damage anyway, so... Fucking bitch. Oh, fuck. Zeus, not Zeus. Help. Oh, God. I mean, technically, though, I just have to run and survive, because he's taking passive damage from being frozen.
What a loudmouth. The boon I got from chaos has a new effect.
Ooh, thank you. Bows to the crowd.
There's my shade.
I like that we call him out and say hey whenever we finish. I wonder if we do that enough, more are going to show up. Ooh. In life, the wretched abomination known as the Minotaur was feared across the coast of Greece. Those cast into the labyrinth in which he himself was trapped had no hope of escape. That was until the young hero Theseus entered the labyrinth voluntarily and slew him in what was, by most accounts, a spectacular battle. A famous tale, but what happened when they reunited in death needs to be told as well. Here they say Theseus again discovered the Minotaur, whose soul had lingered restlessly at the edge of the underworld. Theseus took pity on him, though I think there is more to it than that. Alright, on we go.
Should be another such performance soon.
More than likely. Ooh, we're up to almost full health again. More... no, none of those.
Any boons worth giving up?
Not really. They're not worth it. And we still have our acorn, so on we go.
I'm almost to the top.
Here we are. Up to the temple.
Almost out of here.
I mean, that's at least the free little bits. You get a double hit of your regeneration, don't you?
Back on duty, huh?
Up-uppy. Oh, a diamond for 1,000? I don't think we can afford that. I'm gonna get a Demeter.
Here's the fee.
Just because, yeah, we're gonna get her call again. Because that's just a good one. We haven't gotten a single call this whole time, so... It's just one dude, but giving us a whole bunch of trouble. Yep, on we go. I mean, it's also nice that each of these chambers gives us a chance to recover as well, doesn't it?
I'm empty.
Oh. Coin. Of hell. There you go. That should take care of you. Now, how lucky are we going to be on these chambers here? I mean, we just got 20 coin, though, which is kind of nice. From 2 urns. Fuck. These things. It's not likely we're going to get on the first go, but maybe the second? It took us to the 4th last time, though. Who's next? There you are. Who is next? Over there. Oh, fuck the rats, too. Fuck, that hurt a lot. Didn't like that. Nope. Okay, I'd love it if that could stop happening.
A centaur heart. The strength of the centaurs. Shiny. What do we have?
Might as well get Eye of Lamia, just because extra health. Back we go. Technically could afford a Poseidon one as well. We might as well go down the money one. Maybe we can get enough for something a little bit better, bigger and better. I don't know. But maybe this level, it's stuff encounter-based, isn't worth it, because each of these technically counts as an encounter, but there's like 3 enemies piece. So I don't think it's really worth it to get stuff like that, come to think of it. But so far, so good. We still have 1 Death Defiance. It's not likely we're going to find a way to get our second back again. I mean, good thing we found Patroclus. Patroclus? I swear, I still don't entirely know how to say his name. Just punch it once in the nose. Okay, we get about probably like maybe 350 gold by the end of this. We obviously can't get enough for the diamond, but honestly, I think it might be worth. Oh, what?
Something for Cerberus.
550. Okay, that's pretty good. We get for 500.
One Satyr sack coming right up.
Well, we can get a Palm and Poseidon for 450. Yeah.
Why not?
Let's improve our vortex, and then might as well get what? Why not? Just a bunch of... Oh yeah, because we get max life plus 30 because there's a nectar in there. Oh yeah. I was hoping that would happen, but it wasn't sure wasn't sure the chances of that.
Fang-bearing Cerberus directs all 3 of his attentions toward the Satyr sack.
Please don't call it that. Please don't call it that. Right. Cerberus vanished. Vanished. Where did he go? Took me a second. Alright, we're ready for Hades again. Second try of the night of the day. Here we go. Wish me luck.
Been waiting long.
This cold, white substance falling slowly from the heavens. Snow, they call it. Look carefully upon each fleck. Tiny crystals, but structurally weak. They melt. This surface realm, it is held up by mine.
If you're quite finished teaching me about this snow phenomenon, can we get on with brutally trying to kill each other here?
You wish to have your mortal-colored blood spill once again upon this bed of snow, then fine. Let us proceed.
Proceed.
Not now.
Okay, we still need to figure out his thing. Still get used to his, I don't know, patterns, I guess. We were too close. Okay.
Excuse me for a moment.
I don't really know what these little skull things are, to be honest, but... Oh, fuck. Come here. Come here, little bastards.
Don't do that.
Darkness.
Got hit twice there. Did not want that to happen. Yeah, no.
You can't withstand me.
Fucker.
That was rearming.
Too close. Much too close. Much too close.
Darkness.
Not yet.
Ooh, that guitar lick out of nowhere. Love it. Oh, fucking chariots. Okay. This is not gonna go well. We're gonna die. Bunch of armored chariots and crystals. Yep, I knew that was gonna happen.
As often as you like.
I feel like we're getting somewhere, though. I mean, like, twice in a row we've gotten to him with minimal issue. So, I mean, we're definitely making progress still. Hi, Cerberus.
I hope I haven't been inconveniencing you too much with all the visits to the temple lately, boy. Say, how do you get back? Charon giving you a lift?
Thus asks the prince his question of the guardian of the gates of hell, knowing full well the multi-headed monster keeps a wide berth of the river boatman. As to all with any sense.
I think it's cool.
Just kidding, boy.
Renovation. Ooh, something new to the lounge. A cubicle aquarium. Oh, for river denizens transplanted from the Underworld, we can get an actual aquarium. Yes. Yes.
It's awfully quiet whilst you're not around. Still rather quiet now.
Cheers, mate.
I don't want to save up for that.
Hail, Prince. I got
Friend.
with the twin fists of Malphon recently, sir. Fills me with a kind of battle hunger I'd not felt before. To think the empty hand could have as much destructive force as any weapon.
The empty hand has more destructive force than any weapon, lad. It is the only weapon that can wield all others, and without it, all others are nearly powerless. The twin fists are a testament to that. Use them with care. Don't lose your head out there.
Thank you.
Alright, let's check. Oh, Nyx wants to have a chat.
Your father is not here and you are back. Then it can only mean one thing. Are you all right, my child?
Yes, I think so, Nyx. Returning here by father's hand does put a special sting into it, though. So, any invaluable tips on how to vanquish him? Some hidden weaknesses only you know about, something like that?
You know his weaknesses better than anyone. Better even than he. It pains me to know that the conflict between you could not be settled in some other way. But if this is how it has to be, destroy him for me. Next you fight up there. However long it takes. Would you do that?
I would. I will.
She's on our side. Dusa! So cute. I love her.
Miss Dusa, I ran into hostile Gorgons that resembled you out there in Asphodel. Resembled only in the vaguest sense, I mean. They lacked your charm or social graces anyway. I just hope you are not related, since I sort of, you know.
Oh, those old things? They're relatives just in the loosest sense. Like, say you had some nasty, almost mindless siblings born entirely from your own blood, something like that. Do you have any idea how hard it was to get a steady job because of them?
So I have your permission to continue hacking down such Gorgons with impunity?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Thanks for asking, Prince.
I love her. I love you. She didn't fly away either.
Here's the catch of the day.
The knucklehead, and we get 20 gems.
Fair market value.
Look, she's just chilling. Look at her. So cute. Okay, we can get diamond for 10 nectar that we don't have. 500 darkness for an ambrosia. Ooh, I know. I'm going to keep the ambrosia. I'm going to keep all this, actually. Yeah, I'm going to keep all of this. Heading to here, work orders. We can improve the urns. That might be a good thing to do. Or we can do pointless upgrades to the fucking house. I do kind of want to just put the aquarium in at some point, though. Like, you know, I'm going to do this because it makes sense.
I would ask that you pursue this job. I'll be excited to see the
15
result.
instead of 10. Imagine how much more coin we would have if we had that. Okay, darkness mirror. What do we got? Also, I think we have
a prophecy.
Yes. Ooh, we have almost all of her boons except for frost, flourish, glacial glare. 150. That'd be pretty good. We have all but 2 of Artemis's as well. Doing pretty well for that. Oh, max. Okay. So now all darkness is going to build up. Get 100 coins starting, and then max boiling blood.
Feels different.
Perfect. Very cool. Actually,
Aegis.
You know what?
Aegis, awaken.
We're going to buff up the shield even more.
Let me give you a piece of advice, boyo.
Yep.
You run across a guy like me out there, you just give him a good stab right in the back without a second thought before he sends you crying back to Papa.
I'll keep that in mind, mate.
Didn't hurt.
Might as well finish the job.
You call that a hit?
Oh, I see. This is defending, and you release the bull rush. I see. So that's blocking.
What's that one do?
Oh. After taking damage, you become impervious to damage for 1 second. Refreshes after 7 seconds. Really? Huh. That intrigues me. I think we're going to stick with our little strategy here that we had. Of course, I'm not going to probably attempt another one today. But it seemed to work.
Riches of the damned beware. I'm coming back.
Oh, we're 1 chamber off from having the perfect number of farthest chamber. But yeah, it's about that time. Managed to get 2 really good runs in. We actually got to Hades, and on one of them we almost got him down to halfway. Because I think he only has 2 phases, unless he has a third. In which case, that'd be very bad. But yes. I think we did good. We did well. We also unlocked a bunch of stuff. I think we're getting better at the game. Maybe. I had a good time. Hope that y'all have enjoyed. Y'all have had a good time as well. It's a nice, chill Saturday game. I will exit out to the menu. Hopefully it's not too loud. The menu music's a little loud. But yeah, I hope that y'all have enjoyed. I will be back Monday for Graveyard Keeper. Ton of fun, that one. That's a good Monday game. Nice chill Monday. But yes. Hope that y'all have a good rest of your day, rest of your night, you know, wherever you are. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye.